You don't lack discipline. You've just been trained to fail. And the worst part is, you don't even realize it's happening. You've done this before. You sit down maybe at night and decide that this time will be different. You plan everything. You imagine the version of yourself who finally has it together. You feel motivated, clear, in control. But then morning comes and somehow that version of you disappears. You delay, you scroll, you tell yourself you'll start later, and later never comes. So you try again the next day and the next until eventually you stop trying at all. This isn't random. There's a reason this cycle keeps repeating. Your brain isn't designed to make you consistent. It's designed to keep you comfortable. Every time you try to change your behavior, your brain sees it as a threat, not because it's dangerous, but because it's unfamiliar. So it does something subtle. It pushes you back towards what's predictable, scrolling, avoiding, delaying. Because to your brain, familiar equals safe, even if it's destroying your progress. And this is where it gets dangerous, because this isn't just about one failed habit. This pattern spreads. You start associating effort with failure. You stop trusting yourself. You begin to believe things like, maybe I'm not just disciplined, maybe this is who I am. So instead of fixing the system, you start lowering your expectations. Weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and your life becomes a loop of almost starting, almost changing, almost becoming who you wanted to be. But here's what most people get wrong. The problem isn't your habits, it's your identity. You're trying to force consistent actions from an identity that doesn't believe it's consistent. So every time you act out of alignment with that identity, your brain pulls you back, not because you're weak, but because your behavior is contradicting your self-image. You don't rise to your goals, you fall back to what you believe you are. So if you want to break this cycle, you don't start with discipline, you start with this. Notice the exact moment you default, that split second when you choose comfort over action. That's where the real decision happens. Don't negotiate with it, don't think, just act immediately, even if it's small, because hesitation is what keeps the loop alive. Every time you follow through, even in a small way, you prove something to yourself. I'm someone who does what I say, and the more evidence you build, the more your identity begins to shift. You are never lazy, you are just repeating a pattern you didn't understand. But now you've seen it, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. The next time you hesitate, the next time you feel that pull to delay, you'll recognize it, and in that moment, you'll have a choice, not to become someone new, but to finally act like who you are supposed to be all along.